Let me tell you a story, folks. It's a tremendous story, believe me.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, depending on whatever time it is, wherever you are, you know what I'm talking about? But over here, around these parts, yeah, you know what time it is. It's story time. But I'm going to give you a Valentine's Day edition. And I'm going to tell you about the time I got my little player heart broken. Yes, if a player had a heart, it got broken the day after Valentine's Day. Let's talk about it. So, it was Valentine's Day, and I was feeling, kind of pimpish, a little player-esque, if you may. And I needed to make some rounds, I wanted to go put some smiles on some faces. Now, I usually don't, have a girl, a chick, anything like that around Valentine's Day, merely because I don't like to spend no money. But I had got into this little phase where I started to get lonely around Valentine's Day. And I was like, damn, why the hell I ain't got nobody? I want to, pop up and give somebody some shit too, and, hopefully get some cooler cat at the end of the night. So damn, let me flip the script, right? So I started dating around Valentine's Day. And this particular year, I kind of let a few things carry over that maybe probably shouldn't have, I had a few relationships that I didn't handle in the way that I usually do. It's usually a time limit on these kind of things. I like to keep it fresh. You feel me? But anyway, I was talking to this young lady, and her name was Kay. We just gonna call her Kay. And she's the one that, crushed my little player heart the day after Valentine's Day. Right? But I was also talking to a young lady named Michelle. We're going to call her Michelle. Right? Now, Michelle and Kay stay in the same neighborhood, but they don't know each other. I don't know how, but they don't. And I was happy about that fact because I had been caught in situations like that before, and they knew each other. That's a different story. I'm sorry. Let me stay on topic. So, Michelle and Kay, they live in the same neighborhood. I was also talking to a girl named Shalonda. Now, Shalonda stays on the other side of town. So, I came to Tallahassee. By the way, I lived in Quincy, if you didn't know. I'm from Quincy. I stayed out there. I came to Tallahassee. I went to go see Shalonda first. Now, Shalonda is the girl I've been talking to for the longest. She's the one I kind of let it go a little longer than I usually do. I kind of liked her. And she played basketball, so I was in my love and basketball phase. So I was kind of digging that. I ain't gonna lie. So I went to go see her, gave her her things. We spent some time together. Moved on to the next neighborhood. This is, the interesting part of the story. I go to see Michelle, right? Now, I didn't tell you this, but I used to talk to Michelle's cousin. Yeah. That's a different story too. Now, Michelle, I went to go see her, and Michelle's cousin is there. And she's the first person that sees me. Now, me and Michelle's cousin didn't end our thing on, a good note. because she figured I was a dog. At this time, I was not doing the things that I'm doing in this story. So, don't be looking at me like that. I didn't deserve what Michelle's cousin did to me. I really liked her. I thought she was the one. But she thought that I was, the one that was on the BS. So she pushed me to the left. It is what it is. But she's there, and when she sees me, and she sees me with the gifts, she gives me the hardest mean mug and just throws her nose up in there and, walks off. Yeah, that nigga Flip out here for you. I said, God damn, man, you just gonna talk about me like that. I just said it in a nice way. She said some shit that was not, very nice, just to say the least. And she told me that I was outside. Now, for some reason, she's cool with Michelle, but she's not cool with me. And Michelle, which is another story, is the reason why Michelle's cousin don't like me. Because Michelle was spreading rumors. But I was trying to, shall I say, seal a deal with somebody in the family. So I just, jumped on Michelle. But anyway, I kicked it with Michelle, gave her her gifts. Now we get to the main event, which is Kay. Now I had recently met Kay, and to be honest, Kay was the baddest one out of all three. Kay was also a cheerleader, right? Yes, I know. Thank you. She was the baddest one, and I really wanted to, impress her. So I brought her a whole bunch of crap. Now, I hid everything now. I had everything in different bags, huge bags, and I tied them up and I put them in my trunk. I had them in the bag so they wouldn't get dirty. I had them in the trunk. I pulled them out individually and, gifted items, to young ladies. Now, when I pull up to Kay's house, I had it laid out on the back seat. Yeah, pimping. I had everything laid out. Big ass teddy bear, the flowers, the chocolate, you know what I'm saying? The card, it was some kind of little outfit or something. I went all out like a dummy. I mean, all the way. Nose wide the hell open. Now, me and Kay, we kick it in my car, in the back seat, as I gift her the things. I'm trying to, you know what I'm trying to do. That's why we in the back seat. But it didn't happen. And I was like, damn, if I'd known this wasn't going to happen, I just would have stayed at my first stop and made sure that happened. Because, Shalonda, she was ready. Yeah. But I was like, I can do that anytime I want to, you know how the hunt is. And I was just trying to, do my thing. And it didn't happen. I was also kind of tripping a little bit because Shalonda gave me something in return. And, Michelle gave me something in return. But Kay ain't have a goddamn thing. And I just unloaded my whole back seat on her. And I'm like, damn, that's not what I was thinking I was going to unload on her. But let me shut up. She just hopped out after like 20 minutes and went in the house. Now, I said she didn't give me nothing. She didn't bring me nothing, but she showed me something. She showed me something that I remember to this day. And it was two of them. And they were big. I leaned over and gave a little mwah, yeah. But that was it. That was it. If I couldn't go no further, and I wasn't going to ever get any further, you could have just kept that. Because I felt like that was a tease. And it's still a tease to this day. I came back to see her the next day. She came out for 5 minutes and told me, I don't think this is going to work out. I just need somebody that I can see every day. And I looked at her. I said, every day? I said, I got a car. I can come pick you up anytime you want. She said, yeah, but that's just not the point. It's just, I don't know. I just don't think this is going to work. I just need somebody I can be around more. Now, this is what happened. You know, she had a dude that she was talking to at her school that she liked more than me. And she didn't want to, play the game of back and forth, trying to balance it. You know what I'm saying? I guess she didn't have the player skills. She just rather just go ahead and cut ties before it got messy, I guess. I don't know. Crushed my little heart. The bad part about this, when I went back and she did what she did in 20 minutes, I had one of my homeboys with me because I was trying to be, a show off and shit and show the nigga, yeah, I got another one, dog. I got another one. And he witnessed her break my heart the day after Valentine's Day.